So those who are comfortable, they can turn on their camera, guys. This is the only way you can remove. Again, I don't want to repeat the things, but it's good. Good, Vivek. Good.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Okay. See, if you don't see, again, you can't. The person, see, we don't never think in a assumption mode, or like we create perceptions for others without talking to him or her, right? Never do in your entire life. It's not only I'm talking about in term of the professional life. In your personal life only, please make a communication. Until unless if you don't be two-way communication, you are not going to make things happen. Things should be two-way communication. Muhammad,
Sir, my camera is on, sir.
I think your camera is on, but might be your lens is, just check
Yes.
that it's not visible. Okay.
Yeah, picture is not visible.
Yeah, its picture is not visible.
Actually, I have the same setup like office, two monitor connected with the laptop, but monitor doesn't have the camera. So I'm just disconnected the monitors from my laptop,
No
and I'm
issues.
trying to.
No, no. See, I'm just asking. Okay, it's not like if you have any
Now it's
problem,
okay.
yeah, it's a. Uh, I don't see anything. Okay, that's not a problem, Mohammed. Okay, Sitesh, Vivek, and it's, who is this? Rafi, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Devi. So, guys, in the meantime, let me see if who and all you will be joining. Okay. So you guys can. I'm not telling you this is nothing. This is just for a kind of a brief. Just let me know about yourself. Like, what is your name? From which place you are, right? And whether you are an experienced or a fresher. If you are a fresher, that is fine, absolutely. And what all tools and technology you have worked on. It's not an interview again. See, whenever I'll explain something, don't take it as a it's I'm going to take interview and all. Okay. So I'm just asking that what all tools and technology you know, and if you are experienced, then let me know how many years of experience you have and in which field, and like which all technologies you have worked on. So Vivek, your camera is turned on, so you can go ahead,
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
please.
Yeah, good evening, all. Good evening, sir. Yeah, thanks for giving me opportunity to introduce myself. Yeah, my name is Vivek Yadav. Currently, I am living in Gurgaon, uh, and but my hometown is Sultanpur. It's under comes in UP.
Yeah.
Right now, I am from window background. I have 5 year experience,
Mm-hmm.
but I have seen lot of video of your, and uh, if I am saying honestly, my previous companies, some colleagues, they were who were working with me. Right now, they are moving. They have moved into Linux. So I want also
Okay.
to move, yeah, on the Linux. So I
Good.
joined the session. Right
Okay.
now, yeah. Right now I'm on notice period. I am looking job. I have been about 20 interview, but unfortunately I didn't selected. I
Okay.
am trying my best
That's fine.
to get
Vivek, how
selected.
many years of experience you have?
I have 5 year experiences.
5 years, and that is, I think, into some technical support or something.
Yes, same technical support. Yeah.
Correct. I got it because you wanted to move to Linux, right? So I understand your point of view. So that's fine. So again, guys, whoever thinks, because what Vivek to, okay. So yeah, so where I was, guys. So what I'm telling is, for Vivek, okay. So for him, see, I would not suggest again. I know few of the folks will tell you learn DevOps, you will get a DevOps job and all. But again, my idea and my way of teaching is absolutely simple and straightforward. Okay, but yeah, it's a different way of, because what I used to do is centrifugal force, right? And where there will be a center, right? And everything will be revolving around. So my teaching style is like that only. So my focus is always into the interview question and answer. So once you are curious to learn something, then only you will start learning around. Okay, that is what the idea behind. So I would say, Vivek, Mohammed, that's fine, absolutely. If your cam is not working, it's absolutely fine. That doesn't matter. Okay, no problem. Don't worry. Next time you
Okay,
just
thank you, sir.
yeah, no issues. So what I am telling for Vivek is, Vivek, see, when we try to go to upstairs, okay, if you go from ground floor to first floor, how you are going to climb, right? You will be climb or you will be take stairs, right? Or steps. Nowadays escalators are there, right? But that is, so everywhere it's not escalator. Even escalator will go slowly, slowly, right? It's not goes very fastly, correct? So you need to take one
Yes, sir.
step ahead. That is what the idea is. So I would say if you already a technical support guy, or if you are into a support role, so I would say just move from there to one step into your, I can say in the Linux, and from there try to learn shell scripting and Linux. That is what I say all the time. That is more important. And once you are confident, right? So once you are confident, okay, now I am at least spend some time, because you need to understand your foundation, you need to understand your base. See, most of the folks, what they do is they see things will be look fancy for you, but it's not going to happen in a day. I am telling you very honestly, this is the truth of, not only for the personal life, even in the professional life, things will not come like this. Okay, it takes time, right? And you need to spend some time with that. Then only you will be slowly you will gradually accepting those things, and then you feel now, okay, no, I know much more about my Linux. Now I know much more about my, see, if you build your building also, first you need to put foundation, right? You cannot build the
Yeah,
building
yeah, right.
directly, otherwise it will be, right, so fall down. So same thing, your base has to, the more and more you take up, Burj Khalifa, right? You take
Yes,
any big
right.
structure, just see how much depth is there inside. Okay. So depth is important according to me. So first try to learn, that is the base, Linux. And it's not like that. See, what I have done, I am telling you guys also to follow the same, but there is a way. Okay. There is no shortcuts in life. Okay. So you need to go this way only. So you will be comfortable. Okay, and you'll feel, no, I'm learning something and I'm getting something, right? So this is how you'll do, right? And from there I would say, like, once you are okay with self scripting, then go ahead with the AWS cloud, because now everything is, most of the projects, I'm telling you, you go anywhere in most of the companies, any big companies, I'm telling you, Oracle, HP, I have worked with these giants, right? Big MNCs are there. Everyone is moving to cloud, public cloud, correct? Either AWS, Azure, or GCP. They have to or they need to. This is the requirement of the market, and they need to go pay and use, pay and use. That is what the now new model will be. Everyone has to move to cloud. So later on, from there, because you are comfortable with Linux, and in cloud, everything is going to be in where? In your cloud, Linux operating system, because servers you are going to be, it's going to be your Linux servers only, right? So this is why from there, if you again another step to cloud, and then finally once you are into cloud, then automatically you will start learning DevOps tools. DevOps tools, again, people will say, no, we need to learn immediately DevOps. Yes, I know you need to learn immediate, but you need to diagnose some. See, if I'll diagnose Vivek, he has a,
Yes, sir.
I need to diagnose him first, correct? Otherwise, if I'll directly prescribe him some kind of a medicine which is going to harm his body, so that is not right, right? Obviously, I need to take him slowly, slow. I need to first diagnose what kind of a problem he has, right? According to that, I need to work on that one, right? The same way in industry also you need to work like that. And see, I know the people will tell, and in the ads you will see 30% of the job will go off, or AI tools are coming, this and blah blah.
Yeah, right, sir.
You are hearing
Yeah, now
those. I
nowadays,
don't
yeah,
want to take those names and all, but yes, those are just marketing strategy. I know AI tools are there, guys, but where these AI tools will run? They will not run in the air, right? They will not run in the cloud. They will run in the cloud only. If I'll say, then the cloud only, correct? So so those who are working in Linux, I am telling you, in future there will be huge demand of your cloud engineers, cloud architects, cloud administrator, right? DevOps engineer. This is what the roadmap, and everything will come from your Linux. Once you are strong in Linux, 100% your way will be smooth. Your path will be
so
smooth. This is not something, again I'm telling every, if you guys ask me, sir, how you can say this thing, do you have, yes, I have a proof of everything. Okay. Uh, Data I have. Without data, I don't talk. Okay. So if you go and search, today only you guys can so go and search at how many DevOps, because DevOps itself is a way of working, and in DevOps you are working as application support. This is same thing I am repeating here also. You will be working as a Linux administrator or a application support engineer. It could be a production support engineer. It could be your cloud engineer. Any role could be offered to you as a DevOps engineer. DevOps is not something you can say it's a language. No, absolutely wrong. It's a culture. It's a way of working where you need to use all set of tools. There are some set of tools by use and yes, recently I am few of the means viewers, they ask me question, sir, without coding skills, then sir, I am not interested. No, you need to understand, nobody, see, coding is what, again, don't get scared of coding. It's not like you need to go in the system and you need, now even coding is also become easy. What is my background? I don't have a coder's background, but if you go step by step, then you'll start understanding your system, your environments, and when your experience will be at that level, then you will be able to write a code also. Now you guys are chat gpt is there, you can use chat gpt. So to see, if you give me, if you, even if I am telling you something, there are some experience behind that, then only I am giving you those answers, right? Same way, if you have to guide your system, so you are guiding the system, or or you are giving input to the system, the output which you expect, right? So there is a experience behind that one, means what input you are going to the system and what output you are expecting. So in, even in, when you are working with chat gpt also, what output you need, right? So according to that input you need to provide. You guys are understanding, or
right.
is there any doubt into this one? So thing will be like, I'm not sure for why I told to Vivek this much, and I have taken this much time, because I wanted, because so many subscriber of my channel and the viewers, it's not only subscriber, those who have not subscribed also, see, they are also asking questions and all. So I have seen that they either they don't know where to go. That is the main problem. From Bengaluru to go to Delhi, so if I'll tell you, first you go to Chennai, okay? From Chennai you go to Rajasthan, from Rajasthan you go to Odisha. So this is not the ideal way, right? There has to a way. From Bengaluru you can directly go, there is a straight way, right, to go to Delhi by crossing one or two states, correct? So that is the ideal way to go to Delhi, right? I can see you, Mohammed. Welcome aboard.
Yes. Yes, I fixed
Okay.
the problem. So
Okay. Good.
troubleshooting skill is still there.
It has to be. See, troubleshooting,
Yeah.
we say troubleshooting is only not required for Linux. It's going to be, I think, in one video I have just now uploaded. Have you guys seen that in the script when I was executing, I was getting that error, right? The new video just now I have uploaded how you can create a script for installation of Jenkins.
Yes, yes. I saw in the morning.
So in that video also I got errors. So this time I thought, no, let it be like this. Let these guys see that how you have to troubleshoot the errors. So this is how we need to. So errors will be, even if you are working as a developer. What do you think? They need to work on defects. They need to work on
Yes.
features. So once you work on a feature, right? So then there will be a defect. Bug fixes will be there, right?
Yes.
So ev- everywhere you need to troubleshoot. Your troubleshooting skills, how it's going to build? It's going to build with your experience. It doesn't come in a day, 2 day, or 3 day. It requires time, right? Mohammed, right? Vivek?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right.
That is the truth here. Except I don't know, a few of the folks
Right.
or few of the people, they think that things will come like this. No, it's never. Things will not come like this. It requires time. It requires your effort. That's it. Okay, fine. I'll not drag this much. So Mohammed, you can go ahead next. You just tell me your how many years of experience you have and what all tools and technology you have worked on.
Sir, almost I have 20 years of experience. Uh,
Good.
and I was in Delhi 12 years before I shifted to Riyadh. Last 12 years I'm in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Hmm,
And I'm working on the Windows like Microsoft technology,
hmm,
Active Directory, DNS, DSCP, mailing
hmm,
solution, and
hmm,
Microsoft 365, everything.
hmm,
And apart from that, I started working on the VMware also. So last 7 years, I'm working on this VMware.
hmm, hmm. Okay.
And
Okay.
this mixed profile for me. And
Hmm.
when I'm moving the VMware troubleshooting level, that's a required Linux.
VMware itself is a, I don't know, it's a every, see, VMware, it's just a hypervisor according to, if you
Mm.
know, right? And on in that one
Yeah.
you are creating your guest OS, correct? That is what, even
Yes.
this is why even I know, that is a good thing, or whatever you say, in a very less period of a time, within 12 years is my genuine experience, guys. But it's more than that. That is my actual experience I am telling, means in papers, but it's more than that, 15 years. Okay, but the thing what I understand is, within this short period of a time, I have gone through multiple technology and tools, and right. So this gives me an idea, like, suppose Mohammed is talking about VMware, so I've worked on VMware also, creating VMwares and configuring VMwares completely, but with a Linux operating system. So
Yeah, this
VMware.
is Fortran Linux. And every
uh,
command is running here. The last 1 month I'm trying to learn Linux. And meanwhile, that's your video is come on the YouTube. And then I start watching your video, question, answer, and everything, Linux and AWS, of course. Then I try to follow you. So finally, I catch up you today.
Thank you, Mohammed. It is nice to have you on board. Vivek, you as well, and for others also, Sitesh, Vivek, Devi, right? I'm not sure his name is, your name is coming as a VM. Its name as a VM. Okay, so
Yes, my that's in
Yeah, Alex, I.
first name initial and last name initial. Proper name is Venkat.
Venkat. Okay, yeah. Welcome aboard, Venkat. Sai is all my. I know Sai from long time. He has been my member from last 2 months, more than that. Sai, right? And Sai, am I audible?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
that's from my side. So just I'm trying to learn cloud and as well as Linux. After that, I will go for the DevOps. First, I
Yes.
will try to learn the Linux and Azure, AWS, whatever the cloud technology is there in the market now.
See, that is what, if you see here now, practical example is Muhammad only. That is what I'm telling. Whoever will tell, na, those guys are liars. Okay. I said, I am, whatever it's there, I'll tell you exactly. There is no if and buts. Okay.
Yes,
So people will try to disguise you. The honest truth is that only. To get money from you, they will do it like this. But cloud job is not going anywhere. 100%. I can guarantee you on that, for next 20, 30, even for the next 100 years, cloud job is not going anywhere. Even,
yes,
how can you replace, guys, those physical servers? See, if you have to do anything, you need an infrastructure, right? Without
yes,
Right, sir.
infrastructure, how can you run your application? It's you are telling me that without water you want to sell a boat. What is the logic behind that one? In the water only, or in the sea only, you can sell a boat, right? So if you have a cloud, or if even, right, you on top of that, those boats are what? Those are your applications.
Right, sir.
Just to make you a normal layman language, if I have to say. Okay, this is my analysis, guys. So you no need to worry. Cloud job will be there, Linux will be throughout, it will be there, and your DevOps tool might get changed. Again, I am telling, because this is a culture. Culture will change time to time. In our personal life also, Muhammad, you also know, we as soon
Yes.
as will years will pass away, that things will go change. So might be today we wear something, tomorrow I will wear something else. So the culture will change, but the base will be there. Okay, so don't worry about that one. My today puppet is there, tomorrow Chappet will be there. Correct? Tools will change. Docker is there, might be, we don't know what will be there next time. Orchestration, Kubernetes is there. Tomorrow, you're some kind different type of orchestration. See, you guys know Jenkins, right? Jenkins is what? Jenkins, your integration tool, correct? So Jenkins, now we are moving to your Azure DevOps pipeline, correct? There also, now I don't know how many of you guys have heard about GitHub Copilot. Have you heard of GitHub Copilot? This is becoming a buzzword nowadays. Even in my current organization or everywhere. AI you guys have heard, but nobody is talking about GitHub Copilot. That is the actual truth. See, the pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, continuous integration means for deployment, right? We use CI/CD pipeline, correct? So same way, instead of Jenkins, they were using Azure DevOps pipeline. Even now in your what is that, in GCP they have their own pipeline. Even in AWS they have their own pipeline, correct? So same way, there is something called GitHub Copilot. Might be if I'll get a chance, so I'll make a video on that one, so you guys will understand. So you no need to go to Jenkins also, because problem with Jenkins nowadays, what we are facing in at a industry level is, there are so many errors we get when you try to run a pipeline na. So what happens, suppose Vivek is running one job, okay, Muhammad is running one job, Devi is try to run one job, but your Jenkins is one server only, where it's going to go. How many of you are aware of like little bit, you guys are understanding, or should I leave this topic here only?
Yeah,
No, no,
understanding.
sir.
Understand, sir.
Just
Yeah, okay.
carry on, sir. You
No,
can
Okay.
understand.
So
no
just
problem, sir.
telling you exactly what going on in the industry. Okay. So what will happen? Suppose Vivek is trying to build one pipeline, one job he wants to run for. Suppose he did some kind of a enhancement in his code, okay, and he merged those code to his dev environment. Muhammad also done some kind of a changes. He also, because you guys will get different features, we work in a agile way. Now even I am a DevOps, or you can say managing DevOps team, correct? So in that only I am saying that, so I am also have to work in a agile way of working, you guys know, right? Little bit, if you guys have any idea. So anyways, don't worry about that one. While teaching, I'll explain you those things, just to understand as of now. So what will happen, he will try to merge a code, Muhammad will try to merge a code, Devi will try to merge a code, right? And finally you have to build the job. So all the processes will get stuck one by one in a queue to get executed in a pipeline. So if you go into a pipeline, one person can go at a time, right? So job will also will go
Right,
at a
sir.
time. One job will first execute, then only the second job will get executed, right?
Yeah,
It's
right.
not. So this is why. And then, so even everybody is in, like, they want to publish their code, they want to push their code from dev to staging and from stage to production, like that. So every team will be, they want to finish their work before, right? So this is the problem. So Jenkins is not able to take the load. So now we are looking at alternative ways in. So this is why different either, even I have migrated Jenkins pipeline to Azure DevOps pipeline, guys. I have worked in many migration projects. That is a big advantage for me, you can say. And one of the biggest project I have done, and now also the project which I am doing now, it's a purely migration project where I am working as a cloud architect. Okay, and that's give me a great idea, like how you can design your cloud, means your entire infrastructure from your current system, from your current view. You have application, for example, Flipkart is application, It's a on-premises application. Now I have to migrate that application to GCP cloud. How I have to do that one? So I need to look at every components of Flipkart. Where is the database? Where is the web server? What are load balancers are there? What are public networks are there? How it's integrated with each other, right? What is the UI? Correct. So every aspect I need to look, I need to create a document for that one, and according to that, I can suggest to the client, no, this is what you need to go, and these many are the configurations, and we can move ahead and we can migrate to GCP. So it's a lift and shift. Most of the organization is doing lift and shift. Okay, so
Exactly. Yeah.
that is the basic idea, Mohammed. Okay, for all of you. So it's already 9:30, half an hour I have left. Okay. So quickly, Sitesh, just tell me a little bit about yourself. I just want, because you guys are new. I can see most of the folks have joined. 14 people have joined. It's a good audience. Might be they forgot, or that's not a problem. First 2 3 videos, anyways, I'm going to upload in my channel itself. Later on, guys, I have clearly told to all of you, right, that I need to upload it to the Google Drive, and for that, I'll send you. Don't worry about that one. For the classes, I'm not charging you anything. Only the membership is required. Yes, Mohammed. You are on mute.
No worries, sir. We are ready for that.
No, I need to see, Mohammed. I am going with a vision. Okay, I don't know means what others think, but yes, because obviously, if I have to host somewhere, I need to pay for that one, right? So that is fine, guys.
You know,
That's
sir, what I like you very much that you told one of the lecture. The knowledge is soul, so it's passed to one to other.
exactly, exactly.
That is I like very much.
Okay, thank you, thank you. That is what again I need to tell the same thing. I know how many of you, and even if you go anywhere, that knowledge, it has to be a soul, right? Body will be there, guys, but soul will be there always, right? It has to pass. So knowledge is, so if I'll give my knowledge, do you think my knowledge will vanish? No,
No,
No, no, no,
never.
sir. It will increase.
It
It
will
will increase
increase.
forever.
I
it
don't
will
know
increase.
why people will don't see. If we make life of our own people better, what do you think? Their blessings with you, Arya, right? Their blessings
Yeah.
with you. That is what we need. Okay, we don't need anything in life. Okay, I'm not going into that one. Okay, that is fine. Rest all you guys are much more smarter than me, right? So I think, yeah, Sitesh, just tell me a little bit about yourself and your how many years of experience you have.
Yeah, hi sir. Good evening and good evening to all. So my name is Sitesh Kumar Das and I have nearly 4 years of experience in telecom domain. So currently I'm working as a cloud engineer for IAS platform and I am based out in Bangalore right now.
Very good, Sitesh. So total how
Thank
many
you.
years you told?
4 years of experience.
4 years, and those are into your cloud only.
Yes, yes.
Which cloud?
Approximately 4 years.
Hmm.
It's actually a private cloud.
Okay, on premises you are telling either.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
OpenStack.
It's okay. I got it. Got it. OpenStack, right?
Yes, sir.
So even I also got a chance to work when I was in HP. HP Hill and OpenStack was there. Okay. So that is good. No worries. That is, you will get a lot of bare metal servers will be there, I think, over there, right?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
know. So okay. So fine. Vivek, you joined the last session. Sorry, it's your Vivek Jadhav. I can see there are two. It's your ID only, Vivek.
No, no, Vivek Yadav. I think Vivek Jadhav is different person.
Vivek, Vivek Jadhav. Is there? You are on mute. Okay, that's fine. If you are not be able to speak, that is also. Venkat, can you go ahead next?
I have total I have 10 years of experience into IT. So currently means I have worked on multiple technologies, not only the single. I started my career with Oracle Application Systems Administrator.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Your voice is. I'm not sure it got break. Venkat. Okay, this
Hello.
is, yeah. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, I moved to the middleware administrations where I worked for the WebSphere, WebLogic, and Apache Tomcat. That is my second company. Then
Hmm.
after that, I moved to the LTI where I worked, where I have learned on Linux administration.
Hmm.
So actually, during that time, they don't have the project, so that's why they moved to the Linux administrations where I worked for 2 years. Then after the based on the Linux foundations, I moved to the next company, Azure administration. So that's
Okay.
my
You are into
tech
Azure
stack.
administration. Okay, tech stack. Okay,
Yeah.
it's absolutely good. I think you are already in the right track. Okay, so that's fine. AWS, do you have experience?
No, no, no. Currently I am only into the Azure only.
Okay, so why I'm trying to, I know it's
No,
taking,
I know the
yes,
terminologies, but I don't have the uh, hands-on experience.
hands-on experience. Okay, I got it. I got it. So this is why, guys, why I'm asking from all of you. Let me understand, diagnose you, and while taking the classes, I'll try to cover most of you guys' queries. Okay, so I need to see where exactly you are, right? See, I need to see everyone, right? Like if Vivek is there, he's onboarded, he is a technical support, or like somebody is having 10 years, like Mohammed is having 20 years. Where exactly Mohammed is, where exactly Venkat is, right? And where exactly Sitesh is, right? He's already worked in cloud for almost 4 years, right, Sitesh? So like this, there are different set of people, and according to that, I'll take you through. So it will be easy for you guys, and what exactly currently going in the market, and what questions, and if you guys want to upscale your career, or whether you want to switch for better salary. Okay, so that 100% you are going to get. That is, I don't promise things, I do things. Okay, you guys will come to know, because now only for me also, I'm getting so many calls, and company wants to transfer me to New Jersey. But I'm not going to leave my country as of now. Okay, so I'll be happy here only. So yeah, let me share all my knowledge and expertise with you guys. um I'll not go what I am, and how many years of experience I am having, what all tools and technology, which I have already explained in so many videos. You guys can go through those videos, right? Because still we have 20 minutes in hand, so let me go through some of the topics today, so that will give you a confidence, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me know, guys, if you are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir.
Okay.
So your face is there on the camera, so screen I cannot see. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
visible.
now.
Okay. So this is a very old, you can say, deck. So I have already updated this one. But for you guys to start from, because see, I think how many of you have know about this course content or not, where I have explained, right? So there will be an introduction to Linux. So I am taking this much time for the Linux, because I feel again this is going to be your foundation, guys, right? So I need you guys to at least cover all these topics. Okay, I know it's going to take time, but 100% once you are confident with these topics now, then you will be see, if somebody will tell, sir, then why you are taking this much for Linux and all. How many of you know that in AWS there is something called route 53?
Cloud
Have you guys
53.
heard? I
Yeah,
think
DNS service.
DNS service.
WDNS.
Correct.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
if
sir.
you,
This is DNS service for the AWS.
correct.
WS, yeah.
So this is that reason I am taking you here also, the DNS complete configuration I'll show you. Then you guys will, there you will not face any problem. Everything is, there is no difference you are going to get. Only the terminology, the naming convention will change. Things will be same only. It's a repackaging. It's like, I don't want to say, but you have seen that we say things, we package things, and then we say it's our product. No, it's not. Okay, we just do repackaging. That's it. Okay, so if you really wants to understand thing, I know cloud things will be similar, but if you understand the foundation, then you will be able to analyze everything. Things will be very crystal and clear for you guys. Okay, so yeah, let's come here, guys. So in this one, introduction of Linux is there, and then finally some prerequisites will be there. Those tools are required to set up your Linux VM. So both the ways, if you want me to tell, I'm going with the VMware only as of now, because in like for in AWS, I'll be explaining more into the AWS cloud, where I'll explain you how you can create your account and all, and then further we can do like we'll move ahead according to that, right? And there will be end-to-end installation. There is already a video into this one, but again, I wanted to show you again. I know it's going to take time, but let me show it once again. Linux architecture and file system hierarchy. So Linux file system hierarchy will be, it will be like your slash root directory will be there. Or if you go here, see this is MOBA extern. Okay. So you see this is what the Linux hierarchy, and this is what the file system like. See, slash media is a directory, slash bin is a directory, slash user is a directory, MNT. So every directory has its meaning and its right. So if you go inside any of these directory, na guys, suppose if you go inside LMNT, right? So if you do LL over here, you are able to find some files, right? Correct? HGFS files will be there. If you go inside this HGFS file, so there will be another, there is nothing, right? So you need to understand why this directory is there by default. So when you install a Linux operating system, why this directory there, it is there, right? These directories are user created directory, like script directory I have created, or I have created as a root user, or if you create as a normal user also, you can create this directory. But there are directories which is having some meanings. So if you understand the meaning and what all files are there inside those directories, then it's going to make sense for you. So when you will be working in your production environment, so you know, no, I know what is the meaning of this directory and why I should not touch this directory. If anything will be go wrong, so it will be a problem. Correct?
Yeah, correct, sir.
So it's like this. So this will be covered in your Linux architecture, and architecture is more of a, I can say it's like how will be your core. On top of that, your shell script will be there, your bash shell or your corn shell or any utility will be there, right? Somebody was asking me in the comments that, sir, can you tell me more into the kernel? See, I am not a kernel developer, first of all. If you want to know more about the kernel, guys, again, that is a different topic itself. Okay, very honestly, I'm telling you, all of you, kernel itself, kernel troubleshooting you can do. But if you are going into, again, Linux is all about its kernel only, correct? But no one in this, I'm telling you, you go anywhere, nobody will go inside the kernel and tell you how you can tell. See, kernel is just a package, it's more of a, you can say it's a core. So if you have to go inside the kernel, then you need to learn C, then you need to become a developer. Okay, so in that case you want to dig out something more. If you have to go inside the core of this earth, then you need to drill, right? Top, you know, there oceans will be there, soil will be there, you can go up to some extent, but magma will be there, right? Inside that there will be hard rocks will be there. To go inside the rocks, you need to break the rocks, right? So Linux kernel is like that only. Okay, so Linux kernel itself, it could take 1 year also to learn, then also you will not able to finish. Kernel itself is a different topic. Normally if somebody will ask you question, like suppose what is a Linux operating system, or somebody will ask you what is Linux, then what answer will be there? Can anyone
It
tell
is
me?
an open source.
It is a open source. Anyone? What is Linux?
Linux is a kernel,
Linux
not operating
Linux is
system.
not Linux. Linux is not totally operating system. Linux is the kernel.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this is
What
kernel.
Sumit told, it's absolutely correct. Linux operating system is a mix of things. Again, right on that day also in few last video also I have explained it's a mix of things where you have to add features on top of it, then only that will become a right a proper way you can call it as a operating system. You can operate into that system. Operating system, try to understand, you are able to operate that system, right, with the help of some utility. So that utility has to be added on top of your Linux kernel. So Linux is your kernel only.
Yeah, kernel only.
Even you can build your own kernel also, Vivek. Muhammad can build his own kernel also, but we need to know what sort of a utility you need to add on top of it. Correct.
Right.
True. So I leave Linux. That is why I'm able to tell you guys, because I'm very passionate about Linux from day one when I have started with Linux. So that is fine, guys. So where I was, yes. So Linux architecture, Linux basic command, same. Those commands will be there, but in this time, at least, not at least, I can say I'm going to tell you every command has a meaning. So I'll take you through those commands. Networking commands will be there. Managing file system and partition will be there. So this is the most important topic. Please don't forget this topic. Anyone, also all of you, I request all of you. It doesn't matter, but don't miss this class, especially, especially this class. Okay, we get confused all the time in the file system, we get confused all the time in the partitions, we get confused all the time how to resize a file system or how to resize your partition, LVM and all, right? Everything will come after this only. This is your base again, correct?
Yeah,
So
correct, sir.
please, these two topics, managing file system and partition, I'll deep dive into this one for you guys. Listen each and every word from me very carefully, right? Even now also, people will get confused in these two topics only. These two topics can rewrite your entire career. Very honestly, I'm telling you. Once you will get expert into these two topics, you will see the difference. Let me go through, then you guys will see the difference. Okay, so then user and group administration is fine, that is nothing very tough, I can say. Once you are get through this one, then you will understand the difference between what all types of users will be there, right? How you can add a user, how you can manage a user. This is not that much tough, but yes. And after this, network configuration and troubleshooting itself is a ocean, I can say. Network config at a Linux level, I can say I'll cover, right, I'll cover most of the topics, at least here. There will be subtopics, this is the main topic, subtopics will be there under this. So I'll cover those things, and then finally this is a very small topic, managing SC Linux security, enhanced Linux. That will comes even in our RHCSA exam also. When you go, there will be one question from this topic. And my this entire topic whatever I'm explaining, it's, see, when you go, and I'm not sure how many of you have gone through the Red Hat RHCSA exam or not. Red Hat certified system administrator, RHCSA
Uh,
exam 200, right? So in Venkat, you have gone
yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, so Venkat would know.
But it's expired RHL 8.
Okay, so see, that is, so Venkat, you know how tough that exam will be compared to any exam, right?
Yeah,
Yes. And see, there is a specific set of topics which we need to cover. So those topics also will be covered in my course content. It's not only Red Hat topic I am covering. It took me a lot of time to create this course content. But yes, I am able to make it. I'm able to assemble everything into a single piece. Okay. So if you see here, so this will be there. So managing SC Linux will be there. Then booting procedure, and there will be a 100% question in your interview. Even if you go at a 10 years of experience, they are going to ask you, can you tell me the booting procedure? If you are going for a Linux administrator job, at least they want to see you whether you know. This is the basic question for every Linux administrator. It's not for a cloud
Not
engineer.
only for, not only, sorry to interrupt, not only for the 10 years, even for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, everyone will get this
Correct.
voting process.
That is what I'm telling you, because I have every time I got frustrated. Okay, at some extent, why these guys are asking every time. So what I used to do is, whenever I go for the interviews, na, earlier when I started my career, I used to note it down those questions. Those are those questions, guys. What you guys are going through, and I have openly given to everyone, right? And you can go ahead and you can crack your interview now also. Nothing required. They are going to ask you from there only. Nothing. I know what those guys are going to ask from you. 100% this question will be there. So this booting procedure is important. Under that only you will come to know about your kernel. I'll tell you, there is something called init RD, initial RAM disk, temporary mounting and all. We used to do it. Okay, through init RD. So those things I'll be explaining into this one. Okay. And Linux job automation is job automation point of means cron jobs will be there. Okay, so how you can manage your even for the batch applications and all, we use cron jobs nowadays in most of the on premises. So many in most of the places. If you go to a big organization, if you are working as a DevOps engineer, so you will get this job automation. So either they will be scheduled cron jobs or some kind of a similar kind of a tool they are having, but their principle is same only, cron jobs. So you need to understand how a cron type will work, right? SSH authentication, this is the most important, because when you are communicating from one server to the other server, and this is a common question also will be asked to anyone. So even if you install Ansible, so Ansible doesn't work on some kind of a agent kind of stuff. If you, I'm not sure how many of you know about Puppet or Chef. So they require some kind of, see, if you have to communicate from one place to other place, you need to send your agent, right? Correct. Practical, just I'm telling you. So just for example, I'm just telling you, if you are in India, okay, and if you want to know about any other country, you need to send your agent, correct? That is the same way in this Puppet or Chef, correct? So the Puppet or Chef, how it works is, so Puppet server has to communicate to any other Linux servers, right? Then the client means the agent has to be installed on those servers. Then only it's able to communicate via some kind of a port or some connection we need to establish, right? Then only a master server will be able to communicate with the slave servers. So same way, but in case of Ansible, what will happen is we don't require any set of agents. We told that let's go with a common process. This is why
Yeah.
nowadays Ansible is very popular, because it doesn't require any agent. It's go with the flow, right? You guys are understanding my point? Yes or no?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit.
Right,
In
Venkat?
only control node, we have to install the Ansible. Then once we can create the, I mean, password. Mostly we will go with the passwordless authentication. Then we'll copy that to the whatever. If you created the user, I mean,
Public. Yes,
Ansible user, we can go with that. Otherwise, we will go with the root. That depends upon the requirement.
correct. So what Venkat, see, what I am telling here is, so in that case, SSH authentication is required. So when you are trying to log in from one server to the other server, SSH authentication is required. So in that case, you will be generating a public key and a private key. So the private key has to be deployed in all the slave server, or you can say in all other Linux server from where you want to communicate from that master server, from the main server. So in this case, you don't require any agent. This is a common process, right? So for that, this is why I have included this topic as a SSH authentication. So I'll be explaining you how you can do it, and everywhere it's common. Okay, in DevOps also, in even now also, even if you go with cloud also, there also it's required, guys. This is not going to change anywhere. User security with sudo, you guys have heard sudo, right? Sudo means what? Super user can do. The meaning of, now you guys know, you will not forget. Super user can do means what? Super user can do. Root is the main user. He is the super administrator, right? So same way, SU super user can do means any normal user can become a superman. Okay, and he is not a superman, but everybody thinks that I am a superman. Means superman has given some kind of a power to him, or you are making him to become a superman, or what we are doing, we are giving some kind of a similar cloth what superman is having to the normal user, or some kind of a power to that normal user. Or like you, if Vivek, I am telling you, Vivek, I have given you the power which superman is having, you will also try to fly, correct?
Yeah, right, sir.
Exactly. So normal user, what, how you can make a normal user as a super administrator? By sudo. Now you guys will not forget in your entire life. Okay, so in that case we need to make some changes in the sudoers file. So those things I'll be explaining you, don't worry about that one in depth, so you guys will never forget. Okay, so this is there. And one second guys, okay, and then finally your software, this is important, because here also you guys will get confused. I think in my previous video I was explaining that if you earlier, what we used to do is like, if you have to update your repository, or if you have to install any sort of a packages, okay, so we need to make our own repository, yum repository and all. So the traditional way, or I can't say it's a traditional way. The old way. Earlier we used to do it like this. Even now also we do, but some kind of a server we will configure as a yum server, okay, or the main central repository server where all the packages will come and store. It's like, just try to understand, it's like a central warehouse, right? In your, suppose government will do what, government will take all the uh, what I can say, this wheat and all, correct, from the kisan, correct. For there will be a central way. If you see, if I have to distribute the vegetables in your entire India only, if I'm if I am telling you example, so we need to accumulate all or gather all the vegetable at a single place, correct, and from there we'll distribute to all part of, right, wherever suppose if Jharkhand is there, or Bihar is there, or if I can say Rajasthan is there, Karnataka is there. So there is a, if I don't have this vegetable, then we'll try to get it from the center, correct. So same way here also we'll create a yum repository. There will be a main server where all the packages will store, and from there, in my server, if I have to install some kind of a package, then I'll try to pull from there. So how you can configure the central server, how you can create those, that main warehouse, that I'm going to tell you guys. And normally what we used to do, we directly connect through the Red Hat server, Red Hat network. From there we'll try to pull all the packages. I think in my previous, there is a command for the subscription manager we need to do. But
I
in
mean,
this case, yeah, Venkat.
Red Hat satellite server, right? Or
Yes,
you talking? Yeah, yeah,
yes.
okay.
Red Hat network also you can say, or Red Hat satellite servers also you can say. So that is in case, but in some of the organization, they don't want, suppose every, see, you guys are working as an employee. So nobody will give you those username and password, right? Either it will be with the manager or with the leadership, with the main management. They cannot simply give you those are licensed, right? At an organization level, we don't do these things immediately. So they will create their own repository, and the main repository will be taken care by some another team. And if you want to get those packages, you need to communicate with that server as a client. You guys are understanding my point, all of
Yes,
you,
sir, understood.
Vivek, Ram, and all. This is, don't worry, I'm going to
Yes,
explain
sir.
I'm going to explain
Yeah, clear, sir,
everything
clear.
in depth, in detail.
Yes, sir, got it, got it.
Everything will be in detail, okay. I'm just telling you, it's just a kick off, okay. What all things I'll be covering, because last session I have not explained, because I know there is a less time, so I won't be able to. So from the next session I'll be directly starting with this. See, introduction to Linux is not, if you guys will tell, then I'll tell you. It's a very basic history of Linux will be there. What is a single user? What is a multi-user? What is a multi-user? Multitasking is there. These things will be there. So let's get into the practical directly. Let's get into the environment. So we'll be directly starting with this one, and we'll be directly doing the RHEL 9 installation. That makes sense for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
absolutely fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So, 1 second, guys. Where I was, what I was explaining, I just forgot. Okay.
Means repositories, M repositories.
So yes, so that yum earlier, what we used to do, we create a main. So this from there will take, and even if you go for RHCSA, I think Venkat knows. So we need to configure our the VM which they will give you in RHCSA exam. You need to configure your repository also, Venkat, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so in that base file, right, you need to provide those URLs. So, but
They will give the base URL, then we can, based on that one we have to configure.
correct. But how you can configure the main server, the main center warehouse? That I am going to show you. Then you guys will okay, yeah, this is very easy. Yaar. They're just simply talking. Okay, things will be easy. Only we need to understand. Okay, so that will be there. So Linux, then finally, this is important. Now earlier yum command is working, and there is DNF command you guys have heard of, right? DNF command in RHEL 9 or 8, right?
Yes.
So we started with DNF.
Yes, sir.
Either you use DNF, that will also going to work. You use yum, that is also going to work. You use RPM, that is only going to work. What is the difference between yum and RPM? Can anyone tell me immediately, quickly?
No, RPM,
Yum,
we can't
because
install the
like in
packages
backend,
directly because
without
there is some
dependency, we can use
dependencies will be
Yum.
there.
One can go at
So
Sir,
time.
sir, to avoid dependency.
Yes. So to avoid dependency, because that requires, even yum also will require dependency. I'll show you that also. Okay,
yeah,
don't
sure.
worry about. Yes, that some packages, because see, it depends upon. Again, you cannot say the definition is it will resolve dependency, so 100% it will. Yes, in most cases you will be see that, but in some cases it won't be able to resolve dependency. So in that cases there will be some hyphen no depths will be command will be there. Those are the interview question and answers.
Yeah, in M we can use hyphen no depths,
Correct,
but in RPM we can't use.
correct. So in yum
Sir, we
also we
can
do.
use
Yeah, please go.
in RPM.
Hmm?
RPM, I think in RPM we can use node.
In RPM is also there are some options are there, Venkat.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is also there. That is true. What Vivek is telling, because I have done all the ways. Okay, you guys let me know.
No, no,
I'll show you all the
yeah,
possible ways.
what I
Okay,
what I meant to say is, okay,
And
if you
RPM is
install one
also taking
package,
more
there is
time, no?
multiple packages dependencies in the RPM. So if you install no depths, okay, only for that particular package will be installed. Again, also for that particular package, also there is some other dependencies. In YAM,
correct.
if you use no depths, that will be the one time only. That's what I'm telling.
Okay, so that is fine, guys. What Venkat is telling, that is also correct. Okay, but yes, there are. So it's not like that. The definition is something telling that it will resolve dependency. Yes, but in cases where you don't know hyphen broken, there you'll get when you execute a when you try to install a command. Okay, so the error what you are going to get, the solution also you'll be getting in that same prompt. Okay, the output when you get now, at that time only it will ask you, it will suggest you what all options you need to use. Okay, so don't worry about this is not a rocket science. So it's a very simple and easy, right? So under software package, and in Debian we use, or in Ubuntu we use apt get. This is a software management package, or you can say the package utility. Instead of yum, instead of DNF, those are mainly related to like whichever are distros or whichever flavors are similar to Red Hat. But there are operating systems, or there are Linux flavors, which is like Debian is there, right? Your Ubuntu is there. In there are commands will be little, commands will be same only, but the package management will be by use of your apt get utility we use to install something. So that will be there. Okay, so this is there, guys, that comes under software package management. So I'll be explaining this. Backup and restore is very important. In one video I have already explained, you guys can go through that one, right? And anyways, I'll be explaining you, this is more into gzip gunzip. There are different ways to compress your file, right? To tar your file, to untar your file, this is important. And how you can do this one with the help of your shell scripting. And then finally, Linux process management. This is also very, very important when you are doing with performance tuning. This is one of the, there will be so many interview question and answer in the performance tuning. Okay. So they will be asking you uh, how you are going to tune your current application, or how you are going to, if you are working as a Linux administrator. So 100% they are going to ask you, because most of the time you are dealing with some of the processes either in taking more memory, the spike is high. Why I am telling you, because if you know at a ground level how you will be able to manage your process. What is this Grafana? Can anyone tell me what is this Grafana?
It's a monitoring tool.
Yes, it's a monitoring tool for what, Mohammed?
For that, the things we are doing during this CID is that I'm not totally understand the thing. Just
Okay,
trying to.
no worries. So
Hmm.
it's a matrix monitoring tool. Matrix means what? Your matrix is your CPU, your matrix is your RAM, your matrix is your
Memory
disk. Okay,
network.
this your CPU utilization, your disk utilization, your memory utilization, your process utilization, right? When you run a top command, guys, go and run those top command and just see and let me know what all things you see in that top command. Because when I'll be taking these classes, 100% I'm going to ask this question to you. I want this class to be a two-way communication. I don't want this classes to be only I'll be speaking, you guys will just listening. No. So please go today only, just note it down everything, and you guys should come to me and ask me, Abhishek, what is this NI? What is this SI? What is this IO? We should know those things. Then only, same thing. When you see a tool, it's not just a tool. There is a lot of things behind. That is Linux only, bhai. Okay, there is nothing behind that one. So if you know it's coming, see, when you know the top command, that is actually it's a way of representation is again different. Packaging. Just see, when I'll tell you, okay, I'm not sure whether it will run here top. No, it will run. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me explain you from here. Okay. See, when I run this command, you guys are able to see this one. So it's a just black window, correct? Black console. So this is like nobody some, see, when if you go at a leadership level, they don't like these things. They want something which is very fancy. Ultimately, that Grafana is also this only. It's going to monitor your matrix monitoring, and there are some other monitoring also, guys. Okay, but see, I can see now few of the folks are joining now. One second, guys. I think they got confused with the who and all is joined now. I'm not sure.
Sir, actually, basically, our
Vishal,
class will be
Vishal.
start on 10, no, sir, 10 o'clock.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. I
So,
got
so
it.
many
I
people,
got it.
sir.
They got confused with the timing. I was telling you before only, right? Starting on the class only, I was telling this thing. They got confused with the timing. No worries. Okay, I'll upload this video. They'll listen because I don't want to waste any more time into onboarding people. Okay, I'm very strict about the timing. I know time once it will be gone, then gone. I don't want you guys to be miss a single opportunity because I know when the peak, when the hiring will be at its peak. Okay, it's going to be after. It's already started. I know it's already started. By March only, it will be at peak. So I want you guys to be ready by March. And please don't forget, once you get the job, at least
March in March we are able to run the CI.
CI/CD. Let's see, because the course, at least, because see, Mohammed, I'll see. most of the Linux and cloud I'll be finished, because I said, right, I
That will
don't.
be also good for me, sir. That will be also good for me if I'll able to complete the Linux and AWS.
Then it will be, because see, again, I'm not again, I don't want to make any false promise. I'm very honest with that thing, because see, 90 days it's minimum required, Mohammed. Okay, 90
Yes,
days.
yes, sir.
Don't get
Yes.
like this. I'm telling you guys, minimum 90
And
days
what,
to.
sir? The
Yeah.
timing will be the same that you fix today.
Timing, no, it's not 9 to 10. Okay, it's going to be 10 to 11 mostly, because my work, my normal shift, I'll finish it off my job, and immediately after that, I'll switch it to this one, and I'll start giving classes to you guys. Okay.
Okay, so this will be the date. Day will be the fix. Monday, Tuesday, and
Monday,
Friday.
Wednesday, and Friday. That's going to be fixed. And if I'll change, then I'm going to change completely. Means Tuesday and then Thursday. Sorry, Tuesday and then which is Thursday, right? And then
Yes.
Saturday.
Correct.
So Saturday, what will happen is, like, most of the folks, means most of the members will able to connect because of the weekend. That could be a case, correct?
Just that you can do,
Correct,
sir.
sir.
It will be okay.
Let me see. Let me think, because I need to see my own schedules and all. According to that, I'll take
Yes.
decision, and I'll broadcast. I'll post everything in the community,
Yes,
members
sir.
community. Correct. So, because what I feel
Yes.
is Saturday, most of you guys, whoever will miss something, at least they will be able to connect on Saturday. Correct.
Yes.
Right. And please, you guys, again, there are some ground rules I have already, because this is not the first time I'm doing teaching. I have doing this from past 6 to 7 years. Okay. So there are some ground rules before coming to the class. Please, whatever the previous class things, you guys should go. I am going to ask to anyone. Okay. Because I believe the more and more practice you do, the more and more better you will become. Correct. You know, if you, when the iron is hot, then only you will hit the hammer into that one, right?
Yeah,
So
right, sir. Agree,
it's
sir. Agree.
it's like that
Totally agree.
only, right? So there is a very famous thing at our side. करत करत अभ्यास जन्मति होत सुजान है रसरी आवत जात है सिल पर पड़त निशान है. I don't know if I have to translate this one in English. I'll translate later on. Okay. So few of you might be have understand. Those who have not understand, don't worry. It's like that when you pull something from your well, you know well, right? From well you pull water by use of bucket, correct? So you see at the border of the well, it will be rocks will be there, right? In your village and all, correct? So that's that rope. So multiple times you put down that bucket and you will pull the water again and again. So you will see in the rocks there will be a mark. So that rope is able to mark to that stone. You guys are getting my point. That is what called your practice. Okay. So please, it's a request to you guys. There is no other way. Okay. You have to practice. If you are coming to the class back again, I'll be asking, because if I am putting my effort, I want my members, whoever is taking classes, they should put effort. Okay. I want you guys, and at last, at least when you guys get, I know most of you are going to get whatever you are wish. It's my wish. Okay. But 100%, but at least at last put some comment that you got a job, because most of the folks, when I see, they got the job and they forgot. Okay, no worries. That is fine. I have done my part. I'll do my part, and I'll be doing my part. Okay, continuously. So yes, that is true. They are in the confusion that its class is okay. That is fine, guys. So then we'll be covering software package management, Linux process management is there, file transfer protocol. This is very important, because FTP, I'm not sure. NFS, there is something now also in. I have seen when people is working as a DevOps engineer, they don't know about NAS, they don't know about NFS. They are just talking. And when I used to explain them, that is something they need to see. DevOps engineer, a developer can also become a DevOps engineer. A QA tester can also become a DevOps engineer. A Linux administrator can also become a DevOps engineer. But the way is going from one only. The path is only one. You have to start from Linux. Okay, there is no other way. But if you think that you'll skip, you will be, you will not be in trouble because now Chat GPT is there. But you will be get scared when you execute the command because you don't have experience. You will need someone supervision at that time. Okay, so that will be there, guys. Network file storage and network file system or server, you can say. That will be there. Your domain name, shell scripting. This is going to take little bit time. The things which I am explaining now to you in shell scripting, that is the basic. Just think of it. There is a advanced part of that one. Okay, advanced shell scripting is different. Okay, shell scripting is, it's again, it's not a coding again. It's a set of command only. It's a set of now you guys will know that how I am operating with shell scripting. It's very simple and easy. So once you are familiar with the shell scripting, you guys will feel no, now I am 100%. Okay. So don't worry about that one. You guys will be 100%. Right. So shell scripting, it will take some time to cover that one. Apache Tomcat installation, that will be, I will be showing you with the help of project only. And then finally there will be a real time project which I will be explaining for this entire Linux. This is the course will is there. I think today I have crossed almost 20 minutes ahead. Okay, I have some other schedules, guys. We'll meet up again in the next class when today is Monday, on 7th, that is Wednesday. And in that class I'll be directly starting with the prerequisites of Linux and for for the VM installation and all. So I hope all of you guys will be joining that class, right? Rest all up to you how you wants to take the things. Any doubts, any queries, you can ask me after 9:30 in the weekdays, and you can ask me from morning anytime. See, I'll sleep only 4 hours, 4 hours or something like that. So morning 6 o'clock, you can shoot your question. By 12 o'clock, if I'll see that I am able to answer in Teams only, I'll be able to answer your question. But don't disturb me from 12 to 9:30. That is my working shift. That is my timing. Right. So it's a request to all of you. I'll dedicate full time to my office because there I am doing a big migration. So I need to focus on to that part. Okay. And after that, from 9:30, you guys can ask me till morning 3 a.m. Okay. So if I'll be awake, I'll answer your question. So within this period of a time, you can ask your questions. So this is one basic thing. You guys just follow. And yeah, uh, you can ask your questions, no worries. And please go through all the videos, whichever is available in my playlist. And this is the way I'll take you through one by one. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
So have a good night to all of you and Jai Hind, friends. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
Jai
sir.
Hind,
Good
sir.
night, sir.
Jai Hind,
Good
sir.
night, all
Bye, sir.
of you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye. Jai Hind.